everyone. I want to welcome you to the next Scale Adventure podcast. We have Cassandra here. Cassandra is a CEO of PartnerTap. Cassandra, over to you. Maybe tell us a quick background to yourself and also what does PartnerTap do?
Thanks so much for having me on your podcast. Really loved meeting you and excited to be here. I started my career in software sales over a decade ago. And one of the big challenges that I had was I worked inside of these large organizations and we had so many partners you could go to market with. And I was always a top rep. And one of the secrets to my success was I was always working with partners. So as I got more tenured in my career, I really doubled down on partners and really answering questions like, who are the partners that are in my territory right now, selling into businesses where I'm trying to get into or are selling at the same time I'm selling right now? It's impossible to answer these questions without going and meeting each partner one by one. And then I was often going on these meetings and come to find out that the person I met with actually didn't align with any of my account base. So I thought, of course, there's a system that exists that just maps my data with my partner's data and allows me to understand which partners I can align with and meet with and really accelerate business with. So I looked on the Salesforce App Exchange, realized nothing exists. That's when I really started studying the market and realized that there was a category here that didn't exist. And I just decided that we were going to go launch a company around it.
So Cassandra, maybe tell us, what kind of client do you work with? What kind of problems do you solve?
PartnerTap is a data sharing application. So we allow companies to come together in a safe and secure space, align on accounts, on product sets, on renewal dates, and share this data to help drive revenue. So the clients that we're really focused on are in the enterprise. These companies are running millions and oftentimes billions through their partner channel. And they've really reached this tipping point to really operationalize all your partners and have them focused around net new accounts that you absolutely know are the best accounts for your company to target, and to operationalize that and to share that to the partners so that the partners are focused around those accounts is one of the use cases for PartnerTap. Another big use case that we're seeing is when companies really want to understand who in their partner network can help cover open territories or it's already in accounts where their sales teams have really strong co-sell motions. That's where PartnerTap comes in, and we are really this air traffic controller for account data and for pipeline data as well. So some of our customers that go to market with thousands of partners, but really need a way to securely share data to drive revenue and really innovating in this space. And we have some of the largest companies, and we're really focused on the problems that they have right now and really helping them see around the corners for tomorrow and building this technology with some of the best practices in how to really go to market with your partners. And right now we're in a recession or heading into a recession, and winning new logos is one of the hardest things to do. So trying to pick up a phone and cold call for your product is just not going to win right now. In these companies, we need to figure out, how can we get our army of partners focused around the right accounts for us? How can we get the partners that already have relationships inside these organizations to help drive our business forward? So that's what we're doing. And this quarter, we have sold the largest deals that we've ever sold at PartnerTap.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. Fast forward from 5 years ago when we started this company, one of the things that I really wanted was to build a company that would be recession proof. And we made it through the pandemic. People were still transacting and buying PartnerTap. And here we are in a potential recession, and people are finding the budget because there's no way to go and hit the revenue goals for 2023 without that ecosystem really going after, focused on the best accounts for the partner network.
Beautiful. Always keeping the focus on revenue and profits just makes you stronger, and that's how you get to recession proof. And as long as you're focusing on new growth, I think that's fantastic, and you are doing that through PartnerTap. So Cassandra, maybe give us a story, right? It'll be good to hear a short story of a client's challenge that you helped solve. You don't have to mention a client name, but whatever you can share, what's the before and after?
We have a case study that we just released, and it's about a company called LastPass.
I am their client. I use LastPass.
Wow, they're great. Yes. They're really looking to move to a partner-led motion, which is it's an undertaking, especially if you've been a direct focused company. And what we've helped them do is really operationalize what are our key accounts that we really think are the best, highest propensity to buy accounts that we just cannot attack. We can't seem to get in, but we know that they're the best fit. They came on to PartnerTap. We aligned them with just one major partner. And within seconds, they were able to say, oh, this partner with these customer accounts, we've aligned to 15,000 hot prospects. We call them hot
Oh,
prospects.
wow. Wow.
And we want to go forward on this motion with this partner. This is so much opportunity that they took this data that they generated through PartnerTap and they hired on a BDR team and were able to get budget for it to work with this partner to help them go after all of these deals. And that was before Q4 of this year. They are set up now for
Really good.
2023 like nothing I've seen. So it's things like that that are super exciting to us when
Yeah.
we can really affect a strategy and become a key component inside of an organization. And we really come in and try to understand what is going to move the needle in
Yeah.
2023 and what type of data do you need to send to your partners and receive from your partners in order to do that. And our team really works hard to get these companies connected, sharing data. And we really work as an extension of our partners' business to help affect this data sharing between companies. And so I'm
Perfect.
super excited for all of the case studies that happen in 2023 with all of these strategies that we're putting forth right now in some of the largest companies in the world.
Wow. I think also what's exciting, even as someone who's hearing and also someone who does a lot of marketing for clients, it is so exciting to have clients have results. It's not you are making that result for yourself, but then it's so satisfying to know that the support or the strategy, whatever you've given, for them to be able to multiply in growth is really so satisfying. It's probably one of the biggest highlight of this year is to make things happen and for the client to be ready for the next year. And I love the fact you guys are helping them prepare for the next
Yeah.
year. As a growing company, can you envision the growth for the next year while you're standing and forecasting? And I love that. So let's say if somebody's watching, if you have to give them like a cheat code or a hack, what is one thing that they could start? What's the one thing they should stop, especially with leveraging partners?
So I always talk about with partners, it's really about building trust. And so a lot of companies that we might talk to that have had partners, but really haven't gotten the motion going, we always go back to, are you data sharing with your partner at all? Are they providing you lists of customers or areas where you can really work together? And if the answer is no, what it tells me is that the partner just doesn't trust you yet. So there's a lot of work to do to really get that relationship going. And that's really the groundwork. We early on started the company and formed partnerships right out of the gates. And some of the partners we have today, we're data sharing with, and we have a lot of trust built. And then others, we need to build that trust.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that point too. It's definitely a journey, it's a long game. And well, 99% of the time, it's not going to produce immediate results. You really have to take an approach that I might not get anything for 1 to 2 years, but if I believe that this is a strategic partnership for us, we have a lot of work to do. Sometimes that means I've got to refer in this partner multiple times before they trust me enough to bring our company into sales motions. But once that magic happens and it really becomes a partnership where we are both generating business together, that's when PartnerTap really can come in and it's like gas on fire. So I'm always like, even if you feel like this partner, we're never going to get anywhere, if you haven't put in that 24 months of relationship building and work, don't give up right now. Keep going. And sometimes you have put in the time and you're not receiving anything back from the partner, and maybe it is time to cut. And then the last thing I would say is if you haven't asked your partner to share data with you, like sometimes it's just they will, but you haven't asked. That always seemed like something that, of course, everybody is doing or asking for. But come to find out, never really asked. The next week I asked, and here we
A
are.
lot of results can happen if we just ask. If you get a no,
Right.
it's fine. But if you get a
Right.
yes, it'll change. Let me ask you a question. What is your next 24 months look like? What is your next thing that you're going after?
So the next 24 months, we are really doubling down on our partner ecosystem. We've built partnerships from the beginning of our organization, and the next 12 months is to really become partner led. So all of these things that we are teaching our
Yep.
customer and helping operationalize for our customers, that's really what the next 12 months is looking like for us. We've put together so many new partnerships in the last 6 months and more to come on that. But that's really our North Star for the next 12 months on the go to market side. And then on our customer side, we're just looking to really make everybody successful. And we are innovating like crazy in our application. So lots coming from PartnerTap. In the next two releases, I'm the most excited about. We're so focused on really building features to help our customers drive revenue. And we have some really cool things coming.
I am sure. I'm excited for you guys, for your clients and what you're already creating and what you're yet to create. So let's address we call it the pink elephant in the room. What are you thinking? Are you thinking about recession? I know you did mention, hey, you know what? My product is recession proof, which is fantastic, right? But how are you getting ready for it? How are you preparing? Are you prepared? Where are you at?
Our application is really interesting in the fact that there is a network effect to it. Every company that you're bringing on is bringing more companies on. PartnerTap has a freemium application for anybody out there that is data sharing with their partners. If you're a smaller company, great. Get on the free application of PartnerTap. You can generate business. And then as you grow, you'll grow into needing the ecosystem application. We aren't seeing the recession yet, but we are definitely helping our customers get ready and prepared. We are helping our customers really figure out that key set of accounts that,
Mm,
they know are perfect for them, and then really helping them get their best partners connected into PartnerTap and understanding where they can go to market on these key accounts. So for us, because we're helping immediately identify new logo opportunities for companies, we're finding that companies have budget for an
yeah.
application like PartnerTap, where if you're not touching the revenue and you're not helping companies generate revenue, it's going to be a harder time. Our North Star has always been help companies generate revenue, build features for that.
Beautiful. Like you said, as long as your focus is on the revenue and new growth,
Yeah.
you're okay. So, Cassandra, this is my last question to you. If you were in my place, what question you wish I asked you?
So I think we really started the conversation out as what's it like to be a woman entrepreneur? And one of the things that I would just end with is as women entrepreneurs, you really need to go and find your tribe. And I will give a shout out to one of my partners, Erin Feiger at Core Consulting. She runs this group of just women that are in the channel, women running companies. And we all went to Colorado in September and hiked a 14,000 foot. And we all did it together. And half of us, it was our first time. And it was just such a
Beautiful.
great experience. It makes you really not feel alone when you can see really powerful women that are leaders inside of their organizations and then women that are leading at the inside of the C suite. So I think it's about really finding your tribe as a woman leader or entrepreneur and doing hard things together for fun. That
Yes.
reminds us that we can do hard things in business too.
And have fun. And
Yeah.
I really love that. I thought even the whole idea of tribe is such a good idea. And it's also hard to find that tribe. So we have to do the work to find the tribe. So I can hear you've already built it. And for me, I really get a sense that you live the promise of partnership. Does that make sense? Like it's oozing over you. And personally, I feel like that's something I should take up. So it's truly been a privilege having you and having this conversation on the Scale Adventure podcast.